Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with Yash and Rob, the world's problem-solving hero. Sorry, I just named or Yash named the YouTube channel. Yash's AI. We just named that yesterday, and I can't remember what it's called. Today, I'm going to issue a warning to any new user to the OpenAI, new user to GPT-3 through OpenAI. Uh, and that warning is a very practical one. It's to protect dummies like myself who have no idea what they're doing from spending way too much money. Right? This is like I felt like Jerry from Rick and Morty, the whole Tatty Mason event. If you're familiar with that, if not, just this will save you some money. Okay, so I'm not going to break into a lot of this because it's just frankly above my head. I'm just trying to figure this out as I go. But this whole thing runs on tokens, and those tokens, well, you can see this here. Those tokens have an associated value with them. I think it works out to be. I think it's probably somewhere on this page. It works out to be about 4 characters per token, give or take. Right. So part of family there. That's about 4 tokens. And when you're using the Davinci, which is basically the smartest model with with GPT-3, what you're going to use is, I think it's 6 cents per 1,000 tokens. So it sounds like you have a lot of wiggle room. Um, Basically, it sounds pretty cheap, and it can be relatively cheap until you decide to have a conversation because you're so blown away by Yash, by artificial intelligence. And what I found was I was talking to AI about I was arguing with over some obscure references to Big Trouble in Little China, 1986 classic, John Carpenter. Anyways, um, and we were arguing over some things, and I looked and saw how much it cost me. I saw, and it was like a $6 versus I was having this thing write like PowerShell scripts for me and JavaScript and all sorts of stuff, pumping out tons of code, and I was spending a fraction of that. And I thought they had a bug in their chat software. Well, no, I'm just an idiot. So here's what's going on. I'm going to explain to the best of my knowledge. Hopefully, I get it pretty close to right. So I'm giving you an example here. This is here. It's called the Tokenizer, and it is basically a calculator to give you an idea of what you're going to be paying for in tokens. Again, about a ratio of about 6 cents per 1,000 tokens. If you use OpenAI to do whatever it is you want it to do. So you put in whatever you want here. So I put in the first question here. It was what happened to Jack Burton after Big Trouble in Little China? It gives this answer here. I won't get into the details here. He uses 49 tokens. Nothing. That's like less than a penny. But now I ask the second question, it gives the second answer. Now you see 114. Okay, I'm not going to do this with the entire conversation, but I do want to illustrate a point here. My third comment with his it's Yash. We'll call him Yash, my dude. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link to my very first video, and at this point only video on this channel where we named Yash and the channel. So now I get basically three little back and forths here, up to 191 tokens. What it's doing is prompting. This is basically it's a compounding prompt. So what it does is it takes the specifics of this conversation of my prompt, whether it's it could be through like the fine tuning tool that they have, which I have yet to even mess with, or you just want to have a prompt that's contextual for the specific conversation. It takes all this into account with its answer. Hopefully that makes sense. So, if I say me, Rob, you, Yash, okay, it's going to add this prompt, however many tokens this is, 9 in this case, to everything I say from this point forward. And until I erase it, it's going to continue to add. So by the time we get to, my, I don't know, 12th line of questioning, we're going to be up to 874 tokens. Less than 6 cents, however, each one of these toward the end is 6 cents, 12 cents, 18 cents, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you had these stupid conversations about 80s movies with artificial intelligence like myself for 40 minutes straight, you're going to rack up a pretty big bill. Okay, so what I would recommend, at least what I'm going to do at this point until I can find something better, is just keep the conversation short because this thing's pretty smart. Just arm it with prompts that it needs to do the job, and oftentimes you're going to find out that if you just want to play around with this, see what it's capable of, you don't even really need very many prompts. Just talk to it, right? Or chat or make it write code for you or whatever. So I just wanted to make sure that no one else spends way too much money on this thing because there's no warnings that pop up and tell you that you're spending a lot of money talking to a computer. So feel free to comment. I'm sure people out there have some better advice, but hopefully this helps you out. And subscribe to this channel. I will try to put some more stuff out as I get smarter. And have a great day.